question is where we have a word problem and we're having to try and figure out a scenario. So we have a daily cost of hiring. Y is the people, X is the hours. The plumber charges a fixed cost. Okay, that means it's a one-time cost and an additional cost of $45 per hour. So we're going to write our linear equation. Y is equal to a fixed cost of 80, that's the one-time fee, so whatever the charge is plus the 80 that you had to pay, and 45 per hour. Per is the indication that it's going to be repeating, so we'll put an X next to it, $45 for each hour. So every X, every hour, times the 45 that it's per hour, and then we add the fee that we had to pay. And so it's saying, what is the range? So we're thinking that range is Y, so we're asking for these values. What would be the reasonable outputs of this problem? Well, what are the hours that we could work? Could we work 0 hours? Sure. Could we work 1 hour? Sure. 2 hours? Sure. 3 hours? So if it was asking, it says a maximum of 8. This could continue all the way up to 8. If it was asking for domain, we would have the answer already. But it is asking for range, so we're going to look for what is the output when we plug in these domain values. So it's 45 times 0, that's 0, plus 80 would be 80. That's our first output. Our second output, when we plug in a 1 for our X, 45 times 1 plus 80, what do we get? Another number, and another number, and another number. We can keep going until what? The reason we don't have to find what these inside values are is because it asks for the range, so we need to know what the lowest value is, and we need to know what the highest value is. And since it said a maximum of 8, 8 would be the next one that we can plug in. We end up getting 8 times 45, and if you can't do that in your head, you get your calculator. 8 times 45, hit enter. We get 360. So that's 360 plus 80. 360 plus 80, 440.